Okay, so set up your seat for a short meditation. Easy seat, maybe a block or two underneath your hips, just to bring your hips a little bit higher than your knees. Bring your hands down to your thighs, palms up. Root your sit bones down. Press the crown of your head tall towards the ceiling. Gently close your eyes. Take a big, deep breath in. Exhale it out, let it go. You made it to Tuesday evening yoga. I think I know everyone in this room, but if we haven't met or haven't exchanged enough words, my name's Jennifer, and I am thrilled to be here to guide you through this evening's practice. We're going to center ourselves. So this is a technique for discovering a compassionate word or phrase that applies to you or your current situation. Notice your posture. Feel the sensations in your body. If you have any physical discomfort, gently touch it with your awareness. If you have any emotional distress, notice it and just let it be. Place 1 or 2 hands on your chest as a reminder to give yourself loving attention. Feel the warmth of your hands, the gentle pressure, and the rhythmic rising and falling of your chest as you breathe. Keep your attention on your breath. As you breathe, let your awareness move deeply into the experience of breathing. And continue to breathe and open your awareness to the space between your out breath and your in breath. Feel that space. Let your awareness drop into the space between your out breath and the next in breath. The breath comes seemingly out of nowhere. It's actually breathing you, keeping you healthy even when you're fast asleep. Go deeply into the deep, empty space from which breathing emerges, from which the faintest movement originates. This is a field of great peace and freedom. Just as your in-breath originates out of seemingly nowhere, your thoughts also emerge out of a deep, quiet, invisible space. When you're ready, listen for any words that may bubble up. Open yourself up to a word or phrase that might be just what you need to hear right now. If a word or phrase were to appear from the bottom of your heart, what would it be? Breathe, relax, and open yourself to words that might bubble up from deep inside. If no words arise, just stay with your breath. If a few words arise, roll them over in your mind and select one that's perfect for you at this time in your life. When you have a word or phrase, allow yourself to savor it, rolling it over and over in your mind. If you notice that your mind wanders, bring it ever so gently back to the word or words. And bring your awareness to your breath. Let go of what you're doing and simply be with your inner experience, letting yourself be just as you are. Bring both hands to heart center. Take 3 deep breaths in and out. Again. And one more. Gently flutter your eyes open and make your way to child's pose. Set your brick off to the side. And press your forehead strongly onto your mat, into your mat. Stretch your fingers out long. Maybe bring your elbows up off the earth. Begin to squeeze into spine line. My word of today is gratitude. I had my phone on random as I was driving to class this morning, and the Beastie Boys song Gratitude came on, and I was like, I've never actually listened to what they're saying in this song. Like, I've heard it, but it really landed with me today. And I was like, wow, the Beastie Boys wrote a really introspective song about gratitude. That's really cool. So I was working with that throughout today. Where could I cultivate more gratitude in my life? Maybe in my practice, and revel and savor just the joy of being able to come to your mat, having the freedom, the personal freedom and liberty to come to your mat and do this practice. That's a special thing. And maybe see where maybe it shows up in your practice that you could be more grateful for how your body feels today, what your body can do for you today. And be okay with what is. Not as you think it should be, ought to be, might be. Spread some gratitude around from your pinky fingers to your pinky toes. Begin your Ujjayi breath. We cut the chill in the room. Now it's up to you to cut the chill inside yourself. The Ujjayi breath is the key to your inner fire. You connect the Ujjayi breath to the muscle energy, and that offers you an opportunity to start your inner fire and burn things in offering. Create space for something new. Downward facing dog. Take a long dog, come out of your default, fingers wide, feet maybe a little wider than normal. Bring a really big bend to your knees, over-exaggerated bend to your knees. Now tip your tailbone up towards the sky. Again, over-exaggerate the tip of your tailbone. Now try to straighten your legs, but keep your knees soft. Full breath in. Exhale it out. And walk your feet to your hands for ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart. Let your head be heavy. Can you root down through the four corners of all of your feet? Can you turn your inner ankles back, your outer ankles down, hug your outer shins in? What would that feel like to do all of that work for the leg muscles? Press your sits bones up towards the sky. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And catch your hips with your hands. Squeeze your elbows in towards your spine line. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Press down through your heels. Rise up to stand, straight spine. Hands at heart center, 3 ohms. On your in-breath, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Elongate your spine, breathe in. High plank, pause. Root down, first finger and thumb knuckle. Pull the pit of your belly in, bottom ribs in. Pull your heart towards the fireplace. Roll over your tippy toes, low plank, chin out of your chest. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Thighs lift, knees lift, soft elbows. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 3 breaths right here. Each breath is an opportunity to get more grounded through your hands and through your feet. To notice where you come into a default. Can you actively fight against your default to have a brand new experience? Take a breath in. Bring your knees 2 inches off the earth. Bend your knees low. Look to your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Root down. rise up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, long spine, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 3 breaths. Soften your knees. Push the top of the mat away from you. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring your knees low. Look to your thumbs. Step, hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, forward fold, empty. Extended mountain, root down, rise up, breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press your toes down. Downward facing dog, lift your hips high. 3 breaths. Can you ground down like earth? Can you hug into spine line? Can you step into your own inner fire with your Ujjayi breath and your muscle energy? As you exhale out your energy, your air, look to your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose. Squeeze in, sit deep. Take a breath. Can you see all of your toes? If not, send your hips to the back of your mat. Breathe in, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, long spine, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, shoulder blades side to slide together. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Right foot, warrior 1. Root down, rise up, breathe in. And then right back down, hands to the mat, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left side, warrior 1. Step big, step strong, reach, breathe. And right back down, hands to the mat, high, then low. Upward facing dog, shoulder blades slide together, soft elbows. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Take a breath in, 1 movement, 1 breath. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose. Sit deep, squeeze in. Forward fold, empty out. Inhale, breath. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right side. Root down, squeeze in, lift up, breathe. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Up dog, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Left side, warrior 1. Big step. Take up space. Reach your fingers high. Hands to the mat, high plank. Low plank. Full breath in your upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Take a breath here. Let it go. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Exhale it out. Top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Last sun B. Utkatasana. Squeeze in. Sit deep. Forward fold. Empty. Halfway lift. Breath in. Vinyasa. High to low. Move at your pace. Move with your breath. Down dog, hips high. Right into it. Warrior 1, right side. Root down, rise up, breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Up dog. Open up. Down dog, hips high. Left side, warrior 1. Step, squeeze inner thighs, root. Rise. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Gratitude for your breath to turn oxygen into carbon dioxide, to fuel your body, fuel your cells. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Toes, point them straight down. Yeah, bend your knee. Stack your hips. Flip your dog. Root down through your heels. Reach your fingers. Lift your heart. Side plank, right hand center of your mat. Roll right over into it. Knife's edge presses down. Lift your top foot. Can you see your top hand? Maybe you take wild thing here. Drop your top foot that's lifted. Reach your fingers towards the fireplace. What's calling to you right here? 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg strong and straight behind you. Toes point straight down. Drop your left hip. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and come into your flip dog. Come into your flip dog. Both heels root down. Yeah, reach that top hand. Look where your fingers are reaching. Life moves pretty fast. You got to keep your eyes open. You might miss it, right? Side plank, left hand, roll over. Root down, lift your top leg. Maybe you touch it down behind. Yeah, your left leg, wild thing, open up. Yogi's choice right here. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Woo. Take a breath in, side out, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Yeah, make some noise. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. And your challenge is to bring your hip down to where your knee is. So a really long crescent lunge. Fire up your front thigh. Make it parallel to the earth. Could you set a marble on your thigh and it not roll off? Yeah, press your left hamstring straight up towards the sky. Fire up that back leg. Open twist. Twist towards the chakra wall. Left fingers front, right fingers back. Squeeze into center. Squeeze your inner thighs in as you radiate out your fingertips. Take a breath here. Reverse, right hand to the back of your left leg. Reach your fingers up towards the sky. Reach, breathe. Come back to center. Open up to warrior 2. Yeah, open hip pose. Feels so good after that. Flip your front palm. Reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh, fingers to earth, yogi's choice. It's early. Press your shin towards the fireplace. Stack your knee over your ankle. Yeah, bend deep. Take a big breath right here. Let it go. Another breathe in. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, let it go. You know what's coming. Left side, crescent lunge, huge step. Bring your thigh parallel to the earth. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Send your right hamstring up, up towards the sky. Squeeze, belly button in, bottom ribs in. Open twist towards Nebraska. Squeeze in, spread your fingers, spark your hands, pull everything in. Reverse your twist. Breathe. Open up to warrior 2. Oh, so good. So good. Thighs are talking, I know. Keep pressing your front knee towards your front pinky toe. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, left side. If you took a variation, try it on this side. Keep stacking your left knee over your left ankle. Go deep into your thigh. We're not here for long. Take a breath in. Let it go. One more breath right here. Hands to the mat, high plank. Flow like water through your upward facing dog. Your downward facing dog. So good. Breathe. Open your mouth. Make some noise. Fill up. Let something go. Breath in, bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose, big toes touch. Squeeze in, sit deep. Hands to heart center, chair twist towards the chakra wall. Elbow to knee to elbow, hips lower than your heart. Again, we're not here for long. Maybe you open your wings. Maybe you sit deeper than you think you can. Take another breath here. Forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, sit deep, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist towards Nebraska. Hips low. Open your wings if you did so on the other side. Sit deeper than you think you can. Such a brief moment in time. Breathe. Forward fold, empty. Halfway lift. Forward fold, let it go. One more halfway lift. Vinyasa. Through your high plank, your low plank, your luxurious upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So good. Take a breath in. Let it go. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Let your elbows go wide. Pull up on your toes and let your head be heavy. Stomp down on your fingers that are pulling up on your toes. Create this Sthira Sukha, the strength and the ease, the activity and the softness. Breathe. Palms to toes, forward fold. Stand all the way on your hands, toes way up by your wrist creases. And come back to your breath. Regulate your breath. Breathe in for 4 and out for 4. In for 4 and out for 4. Release your grip, set up for crow pose. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps or higher. Shift your weight forward, squeeze into center. Squeeze your feet in towards the center of your mat. Breathe. Breathe. Maybe today you shoot it back to a low plank. Soft elbows. Move through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Catch your hips with your hands, root down, rise up. Set up for eagle pose with your right thigh coming up and over. First, set your drishti. Unmessable with. Find your spot. Squeeze in from the periphery in. Skin to muscle to bone. Can you pull your forearms away from your face while at the same time pulling your shoulder blades together on your back? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, switch sides. Flow like water from one side to the other. Be intentional with your gaze, intentional with your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Standing leg raise with the strap. Extend your, bring your right foot into the strap. Root your left toes out onto the earth. And your standing legs, soft knee, hug skin to muscle to bone. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, stand tall. Pull your right leg, back into its socket. Kick your leg towards the fireplace, stand tall. Open your leg out towards the chakra wall. Extend your left arm towards Nebraska. Pull in as you press out. Can you get taller through the crown of your head? Come back to center. Kick your foot. Reach your fingers high. Drop the strap. With control, airplane pose. Kick your right leg back. Arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Yeah, chin out of your chest. Toes flexed, strong. Drop your right hip 3 inches. Yeah, so different. Take another breath. Hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon. Left hand down to the earth or a brick. Move with control. Stack your top hip. Maybe you go for the bind. You bring a big bend to both knees. Reach back. Grab your toes. Grab your ankle. And then kick your foot into your hand. Slowly spin your heart and your gaze towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come back to standing. And switch sides. Switch sides. Strap goes around the bottom of your left foot. Root your right foot into the earth. Pull energy up from the sole of your foot. Pull your belly button in, bottom ribs in, get tall. Yes. Kick into the strap while pulling your hip into its socket. Yes. Open your leg out towards Nebraska. Can you see your right thumb? Pull in more as you press out more. Come back to center. Kick foot, drop strap, reach fingers with control. Airplane pose, left side, left foot, left toes point straight down. Drop your left hip. Yes. Take a breath. Hands to heart center. Pause. The sweet, glorious pause. Yes. Half moon. Right finger down to the earth or a brick. Stack your hips, flex your back foot, wake up your back toes. So strong, strong back leg. Maybe you take the bind. If you tried it on the other side, give it a try on this side. Big bend to both knees. Reach back, find your toes. If you find your toes, kick your foot into your hand. Send your gaze towards the sky. Root down through your right foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, release your bind with control. Join both feet on the mat. Come to stand. Yeah, take a breath in. Let it go. Root down through your right foot. Dancer pose. Right arm reaches high. Right leg presses strongly into the earth. Bring a big bend to your left knee. Reach back, grab the inside of your left foot. You can use the strap or you can just take the grasp. Open grab the inside. Yeah, thumb points up. Yes. Now pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Root down through your standing foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Pull back on your foot with your hand and look to where you fall out. Where do you fall out of dancer? What does it take for you to wobble and fall out? Find that edge and fall over it. Fall out of your own dancer right here. Once you have fallen out of your own dancer, switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Yeah. And come right into it. Yeah. You know the pose. Try it on. This one's different than the last one. It's different than yesterday's, the day before's. It's different than tomorrow's. Keep going till you fall out of your own dancer. Whatever that looks like, your dancer is nobody else's dancer. Come back to standing. Tree pose. Left foot presses into right ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Energetically send your bent knee towards the back of your mat. Get tall. Pull your bottom ribs in. Press the crown of your head towards the sky. Trace a line across the ceiling. Can you turn this into a baby back bend? Can you close one eye or both eyes? Can you fall out of your own tree? Will you allow yourself to fall out of your own tree? So good. Bring your hands to heart center and switch sides. I heard somewhere that the average human cannot stand on one foot for more than 20 seconds, so you're all above average. All above average. And go for it. Try it on this side. What does it look like on this side to fall out of your tree? What does that take? What does that take? Bring your hands to heart center. Join both feet on the mat. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Make your way to the top of your mat. Extended mountain. Root down. Rise up. Reach up. Baby back bend even here. Exhale. Forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Long spine. Vinyasa. High to low. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Reach up. Open up to warrior two as you exhale, exhale, exhale. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Prepare for triangle. Straighten your front legs, soft knees. Reach, get long, then touch down, spider hand or a brick. Stack your shoulders. Can you create space in your side body as you press out your left pinky toes? Spark your top hand. Full breath. Full exhale. Left fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold, however you would like to get there. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. Turn your hands around and pull your heart through the window of your legs. Pull your heart through the window of your legs and get your head out of the equation. Maybe that means a wider stance. Get your head out of the equation. Pull your heart through the window of your legs. 3, 2, 1. Crawl your fingers back out underneath your shoulders. Halfway lift. Root down, rise up. Pivot your right toes to face the front edge of your mat. Set up for pyramid pose. Short stance, wide stance. Hips are headlights. Shine them towards the fireplace. Root down through both heels. Squeeze inner thighs in. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, long side body. Now hinge forward. Reach to the fireplace. Reach, reach. Then frame your front foot with your fingers. Place your fingers on a brick, on 2 bricks. Keep pressing down through your back heel. 4 breath in. 4 breath out. Twisting triangle. Left fingers stay, right fingers reach. Keep pressing down through your left back heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Take a giant breath in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Move with your breath. Inhale, rise up. Breath in, breath in, breath in. Open up. Warrior two, breath out, breath out, breath out. Flip your front palm, reach up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Then reach, set up for Trikonasana triangle on the left side. Spider fingers or a brick to the outside of your shin. Stack your shoulders, soften your knees. Look for the softness of your triangle. Softness. Right fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to the chakra wall. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Press your fist down towards the earth. Lift your heart towards the sky. Chin out of your chest. Now hinge. Send the crown of your head towards the earth with soft knees. Stay in the pinky toe edges of your feet. Soft knees. Keep your quads activated. Your hamstrings activated, your shins active, everything's working here. Everything's working. The breath is connecting all of the working parts. Come back up to standing. Release the grip, set up for pyramid pose, left side, left toes face forward. Short stance, wide stance. Set up the actions that you know. Yeah, squeeze in. Reach your fingers high, belly button in, long side body reach. Frame your front foot. Send your nose towards your left pinky toe. Yeah, breath in. And breath out. And again, breathe in. Let it go. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stay, left fingers reach. Keep pressing down through your back heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa, high to low. Move through your upward facing dog as you lift your heart, lift your gaze. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Shift your weight forward into a high plank, low plank. Press the earth away, high plank, low plank. One more, high plank. Chin out of your chest, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back by your sides, palms on the earth. Place your favorite ear down. Maybe you alternate which one's your favorite ear. We're preparing for locust pose, Shalavasana. Press the pubic bone into the mat. On your next breath in, rise up, fly. Hands, heart, feet, rise. Stay here, soften, let your breath go. Press down, rise up 2 inches higher. Stay here, let your breath go. Rise up, one more, 2 inches. Lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, flex your feet, squeeze your knees into hips with distance apart. Kick your feet into your hands, rise up. Press your thighs into the earth. Can you soften your forehead right here as you kick and pull and kick and pull? And 3, 2, 1. Release. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extend your legs out long. Press your toenails into the earth. Upward facing dog. Soft elbows. Lift your thighs. Lift your knees. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. Camel pose, toes can be tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart towards the sky. Send your gaze to right up above where you are. Maybe you find one heel. If you found one heel, reach for the other. Lift from your breastbone. Soften your forehead. Soften your throat. 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly come out of camel. If your toes are tucked, untucked, sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. And if you know bridge, come right into it. Set your distance, touch your heels with your middle fingers, and come right into bridge. Send your hips towards the sky. Maybe you clasp your hands underneath the small of your back. Press your fist into the earth. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Maybe you lift a leg. The invitation is always there. Stamp your foot on the ceiling. Maybe you switch legs. Maybe you keep pressing your hips up towards the sky. Press the back of your head into the earth. And lower down with control. Take a breath in. Send it away. And then number 2, bridge or wheel. If you're taking bridge, you know where to go. Come right into it. Don't take too long to decide. The mind will take you out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. And then again, rise up. Number 3, bridge or wheel. Maybe this time you lift a leg. Maybe you lift a hand. If you're in full wheel, try it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, lower down. Breath in. Breath out. And last one right here, bridge or wheel, rise up. Your Tuesday practice, the ultimate heart opener, your final bridge, your final wheel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Take a breath in. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Press all of your toes into all of your other toes. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath. Touch in. Touch in. Get connected to the work that you are doing right here. It doesn't get more real than feeling your heartbeat, feeling your breath, feeling the sweat run through your hair. This is real right here. This is good stuff, y'all. So good. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Hug your knees into your chest. Find one of your bricks. Find one of your bricks and take your brick in your hand. With your knees hugged into your chest. My hair's not high enough. Okay. We are going to rock up to a high boat, and we're going to place the brick on top of our shins. Brick on shins, feet flexed, fingers reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the brick in your hands and twist to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Look to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Low boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High boat. Brick to center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Then to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Breath in. Breath out. Rock and roll. Get some momentum going, and then make your way to downward facing dog. See if you're going to have fun getting into your down dog. Extend your right leg strong and straight. Bend your knee, stack your hip, come into half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Work to stack your front toe bones. Stack your big toe over your pinky toe. You can do a reclined half pigeon. You can do, any kind of hip opener that you choose. Yogi's choice. So you'd make a figure 4, grab the back of your thigh. Flex both feet. Flex feet strong, strong, strong. Press your elbow into your thigh in your reclined half pigeon. Or you can walk forward, come into sleeping pigeon, bring your forehead down to the earth. and soften into this big, big, big hip opener. And while you are here, do a full body scan. Notice from the top of your head all the way down what is actually happening. Just notice. And when you reach the tippy toes of your left toes in your full body scan, switch sides. Whatever that looks like for you. Make whatever movements you would like to make. And then come into half pigeon on the other side. Do all of the same setup work, the same stacking of the front toe bones, the flexing of the feet, pressing elbow into your thigh for reclined half pigeon. And then once you've made your way down into sleeping pigeon, do the same full body scan. Different side, different sensations. And when you've made that full body scan, go all the way down to the tippy toes of your right toes. That's when you crawl your fingers back up onto your mat. And sweep your right leg around out in front and come into double pigeon. Stack your shins like fire logs. Take your thumbs into your hip creases. Give yourself a self-assist. Feel your hip flexors. Flex both feet strong. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Again, breathe in, and then switch sides. Top leg becomes bottom leg. Sit tall. Release your double pigeon. Bring both feet down to the earth. Bring your hands back past your hips and come into reverse tabletop. Press down through your hands and feet. Lift your heart, lift your hips, breathe. And then lower your bum down to the ground and set up for fish pose. So bring your forearms down to the earth, fingers underneath your tailbone. Lift your heart like in camel. Send your gaze back. Lift. Slowly come out of fish. And then set up for an inversion practice. Waterfall pose, headstand, forearm stand at the wall, anything to get your hips above your heart. Waterfall is the brick underneath your sacrum, feet straight up towards the sky. Yogi's choice. And stay in your inversion for 5 breaths. Shoulder standers will work through deaf man's pose. Plow and then deaf man's pose. The end of your 5th breath. Make your way back onto your mat. Headstanders will take child's pose. Everyone else will take in a full body stretch. And here is your opportunity to make any last final movements. Maybe you would like to take in a supine twist. Maybe you'd like to take in a happy baby. Supta Baddha Konasana. There are lots of options. And whatever feels good in your body right here this evening. What would feel good for you right now? What would help you connect to the word or words that bubbled up during your centering meditation just a few moments ago? And then when you're ready, set up for your Shavasana. Get big, take up space. Let your palms be up to receive, open to receive. Let your feet splay wide. And here is where you can notice your breath returning to normal. You notice the sounds in the room as you close your eyes. Let your teeth part. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. And let your body become heavy on your mat. The less you control, the more you sink into the earth. Here is the practice of no doing, of undoing, and just being. Let your body be, let your breath be. fingers and toes. Come back into your body through small, small movements. Take in a giant breath. Hold it at the top. Lion's breath, let it go. Again, breathe in. Hold it for just a second. Lion's breath, let it go. Gently bend your knees. And roll to your favorite side. Use your bottom arm as a pillow. And make a list of 3 things that you are grateful for. I am grateful that you chose to come here, that you chose to come to your mat and make time for yourself. I am grateful that I can share this practice with you. And I am grateful for this brief but beautiful pop-up yoga community that happens every time we come to class. Slowly press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat. Hands at heart center, thumbs touching into your breastbone, sitting tall. We will close with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb tips to your forehead center, touch in. Together we bow and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you all so much for coming.